Right now, your dopamine is hijacked, and this is because you're giving it up so easily, doing things like scrolling and eating junk food. And it all starts with understanding why you scroll, why you eat junk food. And that's why I'm talking to you today. I'm going to be explaining cheap dopamine and what it does to you. So, starting off, what cheap dopamine actually is you doing something, for instance, scrolling, something that takes zero effort or minimal effort, but gives you so much reward and so much upside. But in the long run, it is destructive to you. And that's why junk food is bad, because you get the hit of pleasure with how it tastes, but then the downside of it is in the long run, you'll get fat, get acne, things like that. So there's all sorts of downsides to doing this. And those downsides will end up affecting you, because I could tell you from my experience is when I scroll, I feel terrible after. And I feel like it's such a waste of time, but I still get trapped in a loop of just scrolling. And I've used things like apps like Opal, for instance, to block screen time and give you like screen times, but none of that has really worked, except just cutting everything off. Like, I straight up quit all social medias because I thought that would be the only way to get rid of it, and it has worked. But you need to just stop giving your brain cheap dopamines of all sorts. It's not just scrolling, because there's usually a combination. And my combination was from scrolling and eating bad. Like I would always eat candy, eat bad, and the combination of the two was making it tremendously worse. So what you need to do is you need to figure out what is really stimulating you right now. Is it could honestly be one, but for me it was two. But you need to figure out what truly is stimulating you. Is it one thing or is it multiple things? And you need to pinpoint that and focus on how you can get rid of it, how you can cut it off and almost starve it. Because like how I did, I starved my dopamine and the craving of scrolling. And once you finally understand which way and which path you're gonna take, like for instance, if you're trying to stop a social media and scrolling addiction, watching content on YouTube, like going from short form content to long form content, is honestly a big step, because it takes away the constant stimulation. It makes you retrain your focus. Like for me, that really worked. And that, like, it gives you so much mental clarity when you could sit down and watch a 3-hour long podcast and be dialed in the whole time. But obviously that takes time. So just in knowing what you're focused on changing, it makes it so much easier to put the steps in place. Like for instance, I also watched a lot of self-improvement content in like the past year, which has helped me tremendously and given me like tips on how to stop scrolling. So I suggest that for you. I suggest that you learn stuff and gain knowledge about the topic and start to implement like strategies some people have. Like for instance, if you want to check out more videos on my channel, I'm posting a lot about social media addiction and just dopamine and cheap dopamine. So if you'd like to subscribe, I'm going to be posting a lot more. And that's going to be the end of the video, talking about cheap dopamine. Thank you for watching.